Me not picking up the phone should have been told you that I said that I cut off the whatever we was doing, the relationship. It was me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Hey you guys! Hi! How are you? All the way in the back over yonder. As you know, it is me, D, and today we are coming at you with something different and something fresh and something new. Today we are doing a tag. It's called Are You Shady Tag? I would like to know. Now, the way how it came about was by Spill It Boy TV. He's an amazing YouTuber. He's been around for years. So really BTV, my auntie.
Hey auntie.
How you doing? She hashed it back up. She brought it back up. And she tagged a few YouTubers into it. And then they, you know how it goes. They tag somebody else and somebody else tags you. So I was tagged by two people. LTuddy27 official as well as Yes Bitch TV. How you guys doing, my big brothers and my aka my uncles. My YouTube uncles. Yeah, so we're gonna do it today. It's actually just like 10 questions, and at the end I'm gonna tag some people in. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. To the Are You Shady Tag. All right, so question 1, do you consider yourself shady? Be honest. Yes. I'm gonna answer these questions very honest. Yeah, that's all you could do. I actually do consider myself shady, but, and I told a coworker that, she's like, D, you're like really shady, but I said, have I ever shaded you? I don't shade people that I know. I don't even go, I won't even go behind somebody's back and shade them. Once I know you. You may do something that I don't like, but I'm not going to talk about you. I'm not going to shade you. But if it's like, for instance, somebody on Love and Hip Hop or Chasing Dallas or one of these really silly reality TV shows or celebrity that just do stupidness that I doubt I will ever meet in my life, yes, I shade the entire hell out of them. Call me an oak tree because I'm going to shade you. Why you over there acting crazy? But to answer the first question, yes, I am shady, but I don't shade people that I know, including enemies. I don't shade, I don't talk about you because I don't want that drama. But I will shade somebody that's on TV. Question number 2. Do you screen your calls or do you just pick up? Oh no, I don't know who's on the other line. Especially if it's a number I don't recognize, I do not pick it up. And sometimes people get mad. And I don't understand why. If I don't know the number, I don't know the number. It could be a scammer, it could be people doing prank calls, because I have gotten those. And one time I got a weird one where they knew my exact name and then just hung up. I definitely blocked that number. But yeah, I like to see who's calling me, because then I know not to pick up or not. Then I know not to pick up or not. I mean, who doesn't screen their calls? Question number 3. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you like spending time alone? 10. I mean, there are times when you are going to get lonely, or you do want some company around you, or you do want to go out. But to be honest, I'd rather be alone. Less trouble, more time to think to yourself. Two things about being alone. It can either be really positive or negative. For the positive, we're going to concentrate right now. For the positive, I'm able to create more, to think more about what I want to create or do in a positive setting, where if I'm among people, I'm not going to focus. I'm not going to focus. So I do like to be alone. Sometimes you do want your alone time if you're upset, or even if you're fine, you're happy or whatever, you do want your alone time. Go sit down, walk around the house naked. I mean, if you can do that. If you live alone, and just be you. Sometimes you don't want to be around anybody. That doesn't mean you don't like them less. That doesn't mean that you hate them. You just want to be alone. I think everybody does. So to answer your question, 10. I like my space. Gives you more time to create, gives you more time to think, gives you more time to be by yourself and to elaborate on who you are. So number 4. How do you handle pop-up visits at your home? I never got a pop-up visit. I mean, I probably did when I was little, and my friends would come and then just knock on the door and ask to play, and then I would say, my mom would either say yes or no, either he's doing homework or yeah, sure. But now, nobody knows. To be honest, none of my friends ever came to my house, and because of 2 reasons. I don't like people in my space. And 2, I don't live alone. I don't live by myself. I live with family. So I mean, they ask why I don't invite people over. For what? For y'all to be all in their business? I'm not doing it. I'll meet at y'all house. Number 5, how many extreme pet peeves would you say that you possess? Do we have the time? I mean, I'll just say some off the top of my dome. I don't like rude people, even though I'm not the nicest person. People that wake up in the morning and just mad for no goddamn reason. Especially when you're going on your way to work and people on the bus and the train just nasty, and they'll bump into you and don't say sorry or nothing until I snatch your wig off it. Okay, this is a different type of tag now. But anyway, people that are rude, that just are mad for no reason. People that talk behind people's backs, I hate. I don't like that. Don't do that. Yeah, I think that's the only couple I could really think of right now. Y'all put me on a spot. Why? People that are just nosy for no reason, or people that are too in my space, or if you see that I don't want to talk to you, don't try to spark up a conversation unless I'm in a bad mood and you talking to me is going to get me out that bad mood. Other than that, just leave me alone. What is your number 1 pet peeve and why? Okay, so going back, people just having bad attitudes, and that's probably the top one. Or is it people not minding their business? It's either 1 or 2 of those. You know what? It's gonna be cause some people may not mind their business, but they don't mean to be spiteful. But if you're rude and just nasty on purpose, I think that's I don't. My spirit don't want to be around you. And I'm not the nicest person, but I don't like vindictive people. Number 7, what is the worst gift you ever received? Oh, this is easy. So, picture it, Barbados. I'm just playing. But when I was young, my cousin gave me a gift for Christmas. She gave me chocolate. She gave me a bar of chocolate, but she gave her boyfriend at the time a chain. You give your family a piece of chocolate that they could get at the grocery store now, but you give your dude a chain that broke up with you a few months after. Man, I wanted to take that chocolate and throw it in her face. Then she had the audacity to ask me for a piece of the chocolate. Boy, crazy. Number 8. How often do you find yourself in tears? Not a lot. I do get upset and mad from time to time, but I have not cried like that in a minute. So maybe like, when's the last time I cried? I used to cry a lot when I was younger, but now I don't. I do not. But most of the time I try not to let things bother me or get to me to that point. Because what really has happened before is that I've gotten to the point where everything has each problem just climbed to the point where it was like too much pressure for me, and I've just let it out by crying. That has happened, but that hasn't happened in like maybe a year and a half probably. So I haven't really cried. And plus, I guess when you get older, you don't allow certain things to bother you. Number 9, how long did your worst relationship last? Okay, so January, carry the 1 to the 7th. Now I'm playing. But from January to September, so that's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Like 9 months. Yeah, like 9 months. That was like 2 years ago. Yeah, so it's like 9 months. Who ended the relationship and did you remain friends with them? Okay, so who ended the relationship? Kind of both. Because that night they were up to their shenanigans and I had enough. And they were trying to call me all Saturday night, all Sunday. And then, so I kind of broke it off already. I just didn't tell you. But then they called me Tuesday. I don't think this is working out anymore. Da 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 da. Honey boo boo child, I'm not picking up the phone. Me not picking up the phone should have been told you that I said I'm not, that I cut off the whatever we was doing, the relationship. It was me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. But yeah, we're cool now. We're definitely cool now. They're a person of the arts as well, so I tend to like people like that. People that are literal artists, singers, dancers, actors, stuff like that. But like I said, we're cool now. We spoke maybe 2 weeks ago about the corona. They spend time with their grandmother, so I was asking how the grandma was. So they seem to be doing good. We still, I won't say friends, but we cool. But anyway, that was my 10 questions of the Are You Shady Tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't too boring now. Now I'm going to tag a couple people. I need to look at their names properly. So first I'm tagging StevieSoFetch, Discovering Des, joycekdavies, Shanx Phillips, and Jasawn Pryce. And I'm probably going to tag more people or just give them the video so they can do it themselves. I just don't know their YouTube that well, but I have asked them and they still do it. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you El Teddy and YB for tagging me in this. This is pretty cool. I liked it. I hope my answers weren't too boring. I hope that, and they were honest. You guys stay inside and enjoy the rest of your Monday. Hopefully I'll give you some reviews soon, some more into my life, more in depth into my life, and I will see you guys for something else. Later, Gator. Oh, old. Shanx Phillips, and she better pick up because that's my cousin and she act like she don't know me.